One of the things I really like about state parks in Louisiana and in Arkansas is that you can reserve a specific spot at that state park. Really like that. Unfortunately, you can't do that for Texas state parks right now, but it's my understanding that pretty soon Texas is going to follow suit. They are going to change their system in the future to where you can reserve a specific spot, and I hope Texas catches up really quick because that would really help out a lot. It makes things so much easier. We have our in-laws with us this time, and I was able to reserve 2 spots right together, which really was convenient. Come on, Texas. If Arkansas and Louisiana can do it, you can do it too. Well, we made it to Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas. Now, if you're interested in searching for diamonds, this is the place for you. For me, not so much. I was just looking for a nice campsite. Don't really want to dig in the dirt.
However, if you're so inclined to search for diamonds, you'll find over 37 acres of the world's only diamond-bearing site accessible to the public. Diamonds have continuously been discovered in the field since 1906. In fact, on average, 2 diamonds are found per day by park visitors. It's the world's 8th largest diamond-bearing volcanic crater. Here's a list of diamonds that have been found so far this year in 2018. As evident by the packed parking lot, well over 100,000 visitors come through the park every year. I was surprised just how many young kids that I saw there enthusiastically following mom and dad out to the diamond mine with the buckets and shovels of their own. The site became a state park in 1972 after the Arkansas Department of Parks and Tourism purchased the site from the Arkansas Diamond Company and Ozark Diamond Mines Corporation, who previously had operated the site as a tourist attraction. Inside the visitor center, you can find out all about the history of the park and the surrounding area. Here's a look inside to give you an idea of what you'll find. As I said at the beginning of the video, we weren't actually there to search for diamonds. We were just looking for a really nice campsite, and we found one of the nicest campsites ever at Crater of Diamonds State Park. We had a wonderful journey that first day, leaving Texas bound for Arkansas as we were met with a beautiful sunshiny day. I had made reservations several months in advance, but we still didn't know exactly what the campground was going to look like because we couldn't find a really good YouTube video. That's one of the main reasons why I make these YouTube videos. So here's a tour of the campground.
making your video again.
Mm-hmm. Say hi, Dad.
Say hi, Dad. Yay!
This is my in-laws site, which is right next door to us. A really well laid out state park. It really is. I like the site. Like the sites here. I like the amenities. Everything they've got is very nice. Right across the way over here is a bathhouse. Everything's in really good shape here. So far, I'm really impressed with this state park. My father-in-law's got a Crusader. It's a 2015, and it's a little over 37 feet long. It was my mother and father-in-law that first got me into RVs. And we went on a few trips with them. We went on a trip with them to Mount Magazine in Arkansas. We went to Mount Nebo. We went to Robbers Cave in Oklahoma. This is a 322 Crusader. Very nice, nicely laid out fifth wheel. I've always liked this. This is one of those fifth wheels that when I first looked at, I thought, you know, I want a fifth wheel like that. It's got rear living, pop-out television back here, 2 recliners. Love the dining. Very well laid out bathroom. And here's the bedroom with of course, we got dual air. In Texas, you have to have dual air.
Now, I have been truly blessed with a wonderful mother and father-in-law. Both of my parents are gone. In fact, my mother passed late last year. I guess for that reason, my in-laws seem more like my mom and dad than ever before. I'm glad that Christy and I still have at least one set of parents between us, and we do enjoy spending time with them. This is my father-in-law, Larry. He's a retired Air Force guy and a truck driver. He's got a heart of gold, and there are few things that I enjoy more in this life than sitting around talking to him about RVs. And this is my mother-in-law, Eva. She's a very passionate woman and a leader in her church. She leads a women's group where she teaches. She knows more about God and the Bible than most preachers do. But to me, she's my new mom, and I know that I can count on her wisdom when I'm in need, as I often am. Then, of course, there's my lovely wife of 10 years, Christy. I don't know where I would be without her. It's been the best 10 years of my life, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life with her by my side.
My dad's truck right here that's covered in pine pollen like everything else is today. It's a King Ranch 4-wheel drive, and it's set up like mine is with the auxiliary fuel tank, 63 gallons. Apparently we had a visitor last night. That's the only paw print that I see. This is the first state park that I've been to that I can recall ever seeing a laundromat. So that's something to consider if you ever want to come to Crater of Diamonds State Park. This is convenient if you have a load of laundry to wash. Looks like 3 washing machines and 4 dryers. And here is a nice playground for the kids, right next to the laundromat.
Well, the Little Missouri River isn't much to look at least at this point along the river, but we did enjoy the trail getting out to this point. The first half of the trail is paved. On the way back, you'll be walking through the woods.
Down past the Mexican food restaurant.
Fun, we enjoyed it. Well, we have this side of the store behind the river.
I mean, I could see charging people, you know, if they just didn't show up.
Yeah, because they could have rented it out.
Well, after a wonderful weekend, it was time to leave out, and Mom and Dad left first. We got a little bit of rain the night before, but it was still a pretty nice day by the time we got up in the morning. And we had a pretty nice drive home. Shortly afterwards, Christy and I packed up to leave. She did all the inside stuff while I worked on the outside. Now we're back home at my mother and father-in-law's place in Texas. Now you can't really tell by looking at this video, but I'm trying to line up the tires on my fifth wheel with 24-inch paver blocks. As you can tell, it takes me several tries, backing up and then pulling forward and then backing up again. Although I've gotten a lot better at backing up my fifth wheel, this is still one of the most challenging parts of any RV trip for me. Now it's been a long day and I've got a serious case of get-home-itis. But I can't in good conscience go home without first washing off the front cap. So a quick wash is in order to get the bugs and road grime off before I make my way home. And now it's time to go home. The Sunset Seekers would like to thank you for watching our video to the Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas. Keep an eye out for our next video where we'll be going to Bonham State Park in Texas, just north of Dallas.